Welcome to NHL Draft Pros. On today's video, we'll take an early look at Ivan Demidov. He's a prospect who could push for first overall in the 2024 NHL Draft. He's got some shake and bake in his game, and he sure can dangle with the puck on his stick. So stick around and let's see what makes him one of the top prospects of this year's draft. And as always, please subscribe and hit the like button to help the channel grow. I'd really appreciate that. Okay, Ivan Demidov. He played in the MHL, the Russian Junior League last year, and had 64 points in 44 games. A pretty impressive outing for the young Russian. And I wanted to include this little table here that kind of compares him and Matvei Michkov because they're literally 1 year apart. So if you look at their date of birth, December 10th, 05 and December 9th, 04, their heights and weights are almost the same. They both shoot left. They can play center or the right wing. And look at their MHL numbers. So their D-2 year, Demidov had 0.84 points per game, and Matvei Michkov had 1 point per game. And then last year in their D-1, Demidov had 1.45, and Michkov had 1.82. So this year we're going to see how Demidov does in the KHL and also the MHL. He might not get as much playing time in the KHL, so we'll see what happens there. But they're pretty close. Now, the one difference is that Demidov is more of a passer, and Michkov is more of a shooter. So their playing styles are a little different in that regard. But you're going to see that Demidov is a pretty talented player, and here's a clip with him and his stick handling abilities. Watch this. Now, the one thing that you'll notice is that his edge work is pretty amazing. So here you can see it. Like, look at the way he cuts in, and then he cuts out, and then he just lets a laser go there. This is a nice close-up. You can kind of see how things, like, look at that. Pretty impressive. All right, some more clips here of his stick handling abilities. So look at this, goes through traffic, and then just puts a move on the goalie. Like, wow, he's got some pretty filthy hands, I have to admit. Like, oh, nice little stick lift there. See that? And then just totally baffles the D there and buries it. Again, so this one here, one-on-one on the goalie, and he's going to put a pretty nice move on the goalie, and you're going to see something like that. Fake the shot and then just roofs it. So yeah, you know what? Stick handling is one of his strong points, but you know what? It also is due to his skating abilities. Like, he's got some pretty nice edge work for sure. So here we're going to see some straightaway speed. So he just blows through the middle here and then gets the return pass and then makes a nice move on the goalie there. So that separation speed is pretty impressive. He's got a nice stride. Look at that. And this is against, older kids. So we definitely see some nice straight on skating there. And then, like I said, the edge work is pretty impressive here. So look at that. Just kind of makes a nice play there to kind of get around the DA. And you're going to see some other clips when he's deking out players. He's got some really nice edge work, and he's not afraid to attack the middle of the ice. And again, we'll see that later on in some clips. But like I said, the big thing for him is his passing. He's got some really nice, like, see the edge work there, and then he drops it off for the one-timer. He's got some really nice vision on the ice. And when you want someone to be a pretty good setup player, like, I love players who can dish the puck. And he's got that really, really good. So watch this, right through the legs, and then look at that blind pass. Nice play. So the one thing that is important is the hockey IQ, right? He knows where players are on the ice and when to pass it and sometimes when to shoot. So this one here, nice play. Look at this, behind the back. Boom. What a pass. Right there. That's a nice dish. Really nice dish. Okay, and the other thing that he has that's pretty deadly is his shot. So he's a dual threat. He's a passer and a shooter. And, well, like I said, the stick handling always helps, right? And in this clip here, you can kind of see one-on-one with the goalie, and he just beats him short side. Like, that's a nice shot right there. But for the most part, he's pretty much looking for passes. But he definitely has that shooting ability. This one here just picks the far corner. Nice shot there. The goalie was kind of a little out of position there. Kind of cheated a little bit, and Demidov beat him pretty clean. So, like I said, passer, shooter. Yep, he's got both taken care of. Really important when you have an offensive player like this. So this one here, I wanted to show how he attacks the net. Well, first of all, he gets the puck and he dishes it off, and then he finds the open space. So look at this. Slides off this player right here, gets into the slot, and then just buries it. So nice play for him to read the play and find that soft ice, right? Like, look at that. Gets in that dirty area, as you would say, and he kind of separates himself from the players. Now, the other thing that Demidov has that's pretty good is his compete. Not afraid to attack the middle of the ice. Like, look at this. He's going in. There's 4 guys there. And he's still, and then watch this. Little stick lift here. Gets the puck back. He loses it, but that's a nice little play against 4 defensive players. And then same thing here. You're going to see he kind of gets rubbed out against the boards here. But then he fights off the check, and then he finds his teammate coming in from the slot, or from the point, I should say. So nice play. Stays with it. Head up. So good hockey IQ, right? Knows where his teammates are on the ice and how to break open plays. So that's a great play right there. Like I said, I like his compete too. This one here, same thing. Goes to the middle of the ice. He's going to, fight off the check right here. He's going to fight along the boards and win that board battle. So very important. Board battles are important. So look at that stick lift. And then smart enough to dish it off to his player coming in again. So nice little work there. And again, physicality, right? All right, so again, we're going to show some more clips, so extra clips here of his passing. Like, watch this, little deke, and then finds the open. That's great play. You're going to see it in slow motion and appreciate it a little bit better. But look at that. Puts a move on the D, kind of freezes him, and then slides it over to his teammate who finds the open net. So nice little play right there. All right, some more passing. This one here, again, anticipation, reading the play. And you're going to see that. So the one player drops it back to him. And then he already knows what he's doing. He knows that player, his teammate's in the slot, and he dishes it off. The stick handling, again, this one here in a phone booth. Look at this, and then dishes it off. So see what I mean by him being a passer? So, he could attack the net right there, but instead he dished it off and found his teammate, best scoring chance, and they buried it. So look at this play. That's nice. That's some nice hands right there. Fantastic. Oh, we already saw this play, but I'm going to show it in slow motion just to see, like, he freezes the goalie right there and then buries it. But watch. So the nice one-on-one with the goalie, freezes him with that fake shot and then just buries it. What a play. Nice stick handling. Same thing here. You're going to see a little pass right there, showing some pass. So again, gets the play. He already knew what he was doing. Totally froze the goalie. Look at that. Like, can't get an easier goal than that. So he waited 1 second, faked the shot, and then dished it off. So Ivan Demidov, his skating abilities, like I said, his edge work, when he's got the puck on his stick and he starts dipsy doodling with the edge work, he's pretty hard to stop. So that's an impressive feat right there by his part, is his skating plays. And his two-way play is the other thing. He's pretty active in both ends, or 3 zones, I guess you could say. So he's not afraid to back check and help out defensively. So he's pretty smart in that regard too. So I like that. And he's got good compete. And then his offensive tools, he's a passer more, but he's got a pretty deadly shot too. So, that's a deadly combo. And offensively, he's pretty on point. Now, the thing is he's a top 3 contender. So this year it's a pretty tight race between him, Celebrini, and Cole Yzerman. So we're going to see how the season unfolds. As of right now, I got Celebrini number 1 and Cole Yzerman number 2, and I would have Demidov at 3. I'm going to do a ranking later on, but for the most part, he could push for first or second overall, depending on how the season unfolds. So it'll be a fun season to watch, nevertheless. And as always, please subscribe and hit that like button. I want this channel to grow. I'd really like that if you could. I'd appreciate it, and we'll keep the content coming. Cheers.